Let's bring in somebody else, get a different perspective on this shooting that took place at 10:06 Las Vegas time this morning. He is Russell Bleck. And Bleck was in the VIP tent during the concert, and you actually was able to share videos with what's inside. Russell, set the scene for us. Jason Aldean on stage. You're in the VIP tent. How long had you been there? When did you realize something's gone horribly wrong?
So it's about, we were there all night. And now the tent that we were in, I don't know if you guys could see aerial footage, but it's the one tent that was to the right of the stage, like that faces where the shooter was. We heard about 2 3-round bursts. It sounded like firecrackers or an amp cracking. And I don't know if you guys saw my video, but I was just shooting the last song or so of Jason Aldean's set when I was like, you know what? That kind of sounds like an AR-15, and it went from semi-automatic to fully automatic and, was just relentless. I mean, it just would not stop.
Yeah, and it's one thing if you're inside a building, but, Russell, you're inside a tent. And that certainly is no protection. What did you do?
Immediately hit the ground, went around a bar, because there's no way that the tent flaps are going to stop the bullets, because you kept hearing this flip sound of, the bullets entering the tent. And then once that happened...
So the guy was shooting at the tent?
It sounded like it. I mean, as we ran, we felt bullets, heard bullets ricocheting, got under bleachers, could hear them just clinking off of the bleachers. I mean, we're talking hundreds of rounds. I mean, I've been around guns my entire life, and I've never heard of something like this even happen.
But there were pauses, correct? Did you see?
Well, those pauses we used they're about 7 to 8 seconds, 5 to 10 second pauses where he would reload a clip. And we used that time to go from cover to cover to try to get our way out, because we were pretty much in a kill box to where there were about 10, 12-foot walls, chain link fence surrounding the entire vicinity. There was only one way in and out.
What made you want to take the video? Because weren't you so... I would be terrified. What made you think to use your cell phone?
I just wanted people to see what was actually going on. At first, I didn't think it was anything at all. I was like, oh, okay, because I was already kind of shooting video. But I kept rolling when I realized the extreme of things, and I as soon as I thought that it was coming towards us, the sounds got louder, and the ricochets got louder. That's when I cut off the footage and ran.
Oh, my goodness.
And realized the rest of my group, we got separated, and
Russell,
oh my God.
Indeed, we're just discovering, and this is interesting because we were trying to figure out how the police were able to locate out of the many rooms on that 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay, how they were able to actually find the suspect, the shooter, Steve Paddock. As it turns out, they were able to locate him because he was shooting so many rounds of shots. The smoke detector went off in his room, and so that's how they were able to figure it out.
We didn't know where he was coming from at all. He was so far away, you couldn't hear the initial bangs.
Yeah.
Because there's a sound delay. I mean, he was that far away, 200-300 yards, I mean, at least. And then I would like to see them at the police officers. In that situation, and especially now in a world where everyone's kneeling, I saw people on the ground. Every single police officer was standing up, shielding people, looking for the threat. I mean, these guys all had small arms, small pistols, and they knew what they were up against. It's a fully automatic weapon, and they charged head on, not even being able to reach the guy, just trying to direct people.
Hey, Russell, I know you can't see this, but we actually have footage for the first time of those same officers or the same people that you're talking about, how brave they are, going door to door on the 32nd floor looking for the killer. So
they're heroes. I mean, every single second that those people took their fire away from this guy saved countless lives. I mean, the guy was just spraying the crowd. There were no targets. He was too far away for that. He was just... When you have that many tens of thousands of people clustered, it was like fish in a barrel. And with those 10-foot walls, I mean, it took us 15 minutes to try to find a way out of there, and the shots just kept ringing out.